The following program is brought to you in part by Johnny's Radiator Shop. For auto repair and air conditioning parts to fit everything under the sun, visit johnnysradiatorshop.com. Well, Coach Hembree, it's Thanksgiving and we're still playing football. I've always been told by coaches, including you, that's a good thing.
Oh, no doubt. You know, it's always a blessing to be able to play Thanksgiving week, and you're always playing a really good football team that weekend too, and it's no different this year.
Well, let's go back just for a minute and talk about the Lone Oak game and good victory for the Lumberjacks. Just give us your thoughts on the performance in that contest.
You know, offensively, the consistency is what we wanting going in, and I thought, we scored 5 out of our first 7 drives, which is good. We still had 2 pre-snap penalties on the first drive and was able to overcome it. Very, very, very fortunate to do that. We got to cut that away, but overall, offensively, I thought we played better. Especially without 2 starting linemen. We were without them last Friday night, and so I thought our young guys really stepped up and played well. And then defensively, we knew 7. For a freshman, he was the real deal, and he didn't disappoint. I mean, he was tough to tackle. He was very elusive. He ran physical, and they had speed everywhere. And overall, I thought defensively, outside of that one big play on 4th and 15 where he threw it up and our safety came up, I thought defensively we played really well. We only really gave up 1 touchdown outside that big play, but we've been playing well all year on defense. So we kind of was hoping that would happen, and then offensively, we started clicking. So that's something that we got to do. We got to be more consistent on offense, which has not been our forte this year. And the kicking game, I thought Jose did a really good job of, outside of the first kick, of kicking it where we wanted to, and we were able to pin them inside the 20 and make them drive a long field.
Speaking of the kicking game, looked like you used 2 kickers for extra points. Was that just giving both of them a chance, or what were you doing there?
Well, Jose's our kicker, and we got up. I think we got up 40-something to 13, and I wanted to kick Jesse. Jesse's done good this year at times, and so we once we got up, I wanted him to get some tries, and he missed it obviously, but that's something that we'll continue to do. But Jose right now is our starting kicker, but we got 2 of them or 3 of them that we feel okay about.
Well, you have to put that away in a hurry, and we have obviously a very good Arkadelphia team, as they usually are, coming to Warren Friday night. So let's talk about Arkadelphia.
Really good football team. They're 8-1. They were COVIDed out I think 4 times this year, and just not played as many games as everybody else had, and kind of the same situation Crossett's in. That they've only, the only loss that's on their record is to a Malvern team that really they kind of gave it away a little bit, but very, very, very athletic. They got a quarterback who's got a bunch of offers who we know very well as a sophomore. He came, and he's still running out here, and their running back, he's huge. He's got like 5 or 6 offers, Division I Power 5 offers. He's 6'2", 220, runs a 4.5, and he's going to be tough to tackle. We got to make sure we get a lot of guys to the football, and then with our quarterback, we got to be able to keep him. He's a lot more elusive than the one we played last week. He's a lot faster. But last week was impressive because he was a sophomore. Freshman. This one right here, he's a senior. He's been on some state championship teams and played wide receiver, and he can run. I mean, he's not as physical as the kid we played last week, but he's played faster and more elusive. So, we're going to have our hands full defensively with them 2 guys. And then they got 3 wideouts out there that they spread the ball to, and number 13 and number 10 and number 24 that can go. So, offensively, they're average, and they was putting up 50-something points. If you look at it, they put up 50-something points in every game except for one, and that's the game they lost. But that night they turned the ball over, and once you turn the ball over, as we know, that it gives anybody a chance. And then defensively, Arkadelphia's always good on defense. I mean, they got guys that are turning over there. Both their safeties are real physical, and they play downhill. Their D-line, they got a couple guys back from last year that are really big and physical, and then their linebackers, they moved one of their D linemen to linebacker this year, and so it's a normal Arkadelphia team, especially over the last 4 or 5 years. They've changed coaches, and they got a new coach, and so that their philosophies are a little bit different. They, defensively they're more of a 3-4 where they were a 4-3 the last 2 times we played them. But it's going to be a tough ball game, a tough challenge. Our kids are excited about getting an opportunity to play them. We're going to tee it up at 7 o'clock on Friday night and see what happens.
Well, let's again remind everybody the game is here at Warren, and make sure everybody understands that. It is Friday night, kickoff at 7 p.m., and we'll have information on about getting tickets and everything, but we certainly hope everybody that can will come out and support this team. It will be a tough game, but it's also an important game, and it's the kind of game you want to play in.
No doubt. Anytime you get this late in the season, you're going to play really good football teams, and most of the time they're really good games, and it's no different. 2 years ago they came in here and beat us, I think 41-18 or 42-14, and it stung a little bit, to be honest with you. It's the second round of the playoffs, and they were really good, and we wasn't as we were trying to find an identity that late in the year because we had lost Traylon and some other guys, but the year before we played them in the state championship game, and so the last 3 or 4 years, it's been Arkadelphia Warren, and it's been some battles.
Well, encourage everybody to come out. Of course, I'm sure it'll be live streamed for people that cannot come. Of course, be on the radio station as well, but we want as many people as can to come out and support this team. Coach, one other thing real quick, has not directly to do with the football Lumberjacks, but have you been able to catch any of Traylon and Marcus playing with Arkansas?
Oh, yes. I watch them every weekend. That was pretty exciting last week to be able to watch Marcus get his first really, playing time. He played a lot of snaps. Both of them are coming home since they got canceled. I've talked to both of them. They'll be here Friday night, and it's a big game for them too. Anytime Warren Arkadelphia, they were able to beat that group twice, and they're excited to get to come home and see a football game.
Well, they've certainly represented Warren very well at the university, and we appreciate that. Coach, good luck. We'll see you Friday night.
All right, thank you.